Okay, we're going to focus on the facial features now. We're going to look at the eye first of all, okay, and then obviously, breaking it down further, and then you'll be able to place these features on the head and neck that we looked at before. Okay, now again with the eye, I think the important thing is to think about the anatomy. Think about, when you're drawing the eye, think about the eyeball. Okay, it's actually a sphere, spherical shape, or a ball, as the name suggests. Okay. And then over the ball you've got the eyelids. Okay. Now again with the eyelids, they're actually thicker than I think you sometimes appreciate. Okay, and they have quite distinct edges to them when you look close up at the eye. Okay. I mean, these are the around these edges are where you have your eyelashes. So we've got the upper lid and the lower lid. Sorry, my drawing's going a bit scratchy there. Okay, you see, so basically we've got this spherical shape. Think about the anatomy behind it. It will give you your drawings much more form and make them much more believable. Okay, again I'm going to use shading just to emphasise the form again. So we've got shading under the lower lid and shading under the edge of the upper lid. Think about the light source top right again. Okay, so there you've got basically more anatomically believable eye, and then on top of that you can begin to put in the iris and the pupil that make up the under the eye. Okay, I won't go into too much detail about that because I'm more concerned with the anatomy at the moment. The other thing is with the eyeball is if you put in, again thinking of it as this spherical three-dimensional shape, you can use your shading to show that. There will be some shadow cast by the upper lid as well. I'm sure that iris is working particularly well, but never mind. Okay, so that's basically the anatomy of the eye. We'll just try one more from face on. So again, start with the spherical shape should I say, and then once you've got the lids over the top of that, the eye becomes certainly not circular. Yeah, it's more of a kind of a leaf shape, like the hand we looked at before. Okay, again drawing in the edges of the lids. The upper lid, so you got this kind of fold where the upper lid joins the eye socket. And we can use shading just to emphasise the edge of the upper lid there. So I think this is clear on the camera. Too many lines really, and then start to think about iris and pupil. Okay, don't forget the shading. A lot of the people often think of the whites of the eyes as very white, but actually you look at them and they're anything but white most of the time. Okay, so that's our basic eye from the front view. So I'm going to move on to the mouth now. Now, an important thing to think about when you're doing the mouth is I'm going to use this cylinder shape, because if you think again the anatomy behind the lips or the mouth, well, we're going to focus on the lips mainly. What's behind there is a curved shape. The curved shape, think of the curve of your teeth. They're actually they curve right round in a kind of cylindrical shape. So again, think of the shape behind them. So if I draw the lips over the top of this cylinder now, we get more of a realistic impression of how the lips curve around. Okay. Very quick impression of lips. Okay, do the face on as well, where the curve isn't as apparent. darker in the corners where the lips join. Again, not unlike the edges of the eyelids, the lips are really the edges, aren't they? If you think of them in terms of edges. Okay, so that's the mouth. I hope you can see that. It's a bit far down the page there. Okay, so we're going to just have a look now at the nose. So I'm going to change, I think, to a different sheet so you can hopefully see it a bit better. So the nose, again, I mean, we can start off really by thinking of the nose as, again, a very simple cube type shape. Okay. Really, bridge of the nose at the top here, side of the nose, and then the underside, bottom of the nose where the nostrils are. Really, it's this kind of shape, yeah. Now, if we want to think a bit more and then break the nose down further, we can then think of, a bit like we did with the arm earlier, think of the bridge of the nose as one shape. Again, I'm introducing more curves here, because obviously the nose really has more curves in it than the block up there. Then we've got the end of the nose, another shape. And then we've got the nostrils, or the flaps of skin over the nostrils, that are another shape. Okay, so again, I can bring in shading to introduce more form to that. Sorry, so getting a little bit messy this, to be honest, but. And then, you know, start to define the contours. So we've got the bridge of the nose. Again, thinking about the anatomy here, you know, you get a bump actually. If you feel your nose, there's a bump halfway down there where the cartilage is underneath. And then the edge of the nose. And the nostrils. Okay, so hope you can see that on the camera. It's not the best, but it kind of illustrates the point. Okay, so those are the facial features.